think from either team, but there was a lot of heart, a lot of spirit, and some good goals, some poor defending, I think, from both sides. But all in all, I think we have to be pleased the way we come back.
Yeah, it was eventful. Obviously, overall frustrated. I don't think personally you're going to get a better chance to win the game. Last minute, 1-1. Got to do better. I got to score.
James, you're safe. How does that feel?
Yeah, good feeling. It was a little bit tense towards the end, but I think our efforts since the new manager's come in has been unbelievable, and he's made a real difference to us. And we knew we had to get the job done, and we can look forward to the next couple of weeks now.
Well, Southampton faced a nervous wait for the Cardiff result to filter through, and just a few moments after their place in the Premier League was secured, I spoke to manager Ralph Hasenhüttl. Ralph, many congratulations. You'll be playing in the Premier League next season. What does it mean to you in particular?
Tremendous much for me, because it was a very, very tough time now. We had to take a lot of points so far, and if you would tell me after the Cardiff game, after our first Cardiff game, I think we were 5 points behind Cardiff in that moment, and to come back in this way, it's amazing for my team. We invested a lot, I think, in this time. They learned a lot, and I think we showed how beautiful we can play. The next step, I think, for the next year must be that we get more clinical in some situations, but I think finally we two games before the end, to be clear, is fantastic for us.
In terms of your planning for next season, where do you think you'd like to strengthen?
We had a very interesting last transfer period, and with no signing and only giving players away. And this summer we have to rebuild this team, and that's what we will do. And now it is better, the earlier you are safe, the better it is for the planning, and we will start tomorrow with the planning for the next year.
And your target for next season, what would that be?
A little bit less stress during the year would be nice.
Have you enjoyed your Premier League experience so far?
Absolutely. I must say it was a fantastic step I took as a manager. I'm very happy to be in this best league of the world, and it's every weekend a tremendous experience for me, and everything I expected from the Premier League I received, and then that's fantastic.
Well done, Ralph. We'll definitely see you next season.
Thanks a lot.
Well, he's done a terrific job, and the team plays with an energy that he himself exudes.
Yeah, it does, and when you look at the way they do play, it's similar to Pochettino. It's something that the Southampton fans can recognise and are used to. Unfortunately for Puel, he didn't play like this, and this is what they want: winning the ball in areas like this. And with Ings, with his clever play in this kind of area, and you've got Nathan Redmond with his pace and his skill and his energy getting on the end of things, they're going to cause teams problems, and they caused them problems at the start. I heard Eddie Howe say that both teams weren't great, but I thought that Southampton started the game brilliantly. Shane Long getting his goal here, a bit of luck there. Just the ricochet off of Ake, and Ward-Prowse, another player who's really blossomed under him. Came up with another good goal and a fantastic display today. And then brilliant play from Valery, another player who's really excelled, and a super header there from him. But this is where they do struggle. They've given away 16 goals in the last 15 minutes of games, 27 points they've given up in the last 15 minutes of games, like I say, and that was a big mistake for him. He's lucky here because he has a swipe at him. In the end, they concede a goal. Callum Wilson does well to make it 3-2, and then you look at Stevens. These are the things that they're going to have to cut out. Callum Wilson gets through, and I fancied him, but in the end, he himself said he should have done better, and he should have done better. But apart from that, you look at Southampton, once they do make some signings and he can implement the way he wants to play with new players, they're going to cause people problems.
There's that point you make about losing points from winning positions. Callum Wilson, you mentioned there, scored another couple of goals. In fact, he had an assist and a goal again. That's the 6th time this season. Now, 7's the record. It's been done by 3 people: Thierry Henry, Robin van Persie. It says there, Alan Shearer. Now, I'm not in it. When did you ever pass it?
I can't remember.
No. I think in my entire career I might have had a couple. What about you, Ian?
Yeah, I definitely had assist. I had it on my knee. Just on the outside.
14 goals for Wilson this season, though.
He's done well. He's only started 27 games. He missed around about 7 weeks through injury early part of the year. He's had 2 serious knee injuries, so 14 in the league and 9 assists is not a bad return.
An England goal. So, with Southampton safe and Cardiff losing, Brighton kicked off against Newcastle in the late game, knowing victory would all but guarantee survival. Chris Hughton's team hadn't scored, though, in their last 6. Jonathan Pearce was at the Amex Stadium.